And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have two as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go now.
Play action. Now it's Daniels. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
Here we go.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Throwing now is Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Warriors 70. Ready.
Here's Daniels. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Go.
To the air goes Daniels. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and now it's 2nd down.
Come on. Hit.
To throw is Daniels. That's caught by Sennett. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. Now Daniels. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Sam Hubbard drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Seibert able to knock this one through. And it's 3-0 Washington. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
After the made field goal, Seibert back out there to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They defer to Brown to start the drive. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down and 4.
Here we go, here we go.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now it's Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one.
3rd down and 4.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation.
Here we go.
And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Here's Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10.
11. Here we go.
This is Brown going up the middle. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On one, ready?
First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Here we go. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
11, 11. Shot.
On first and 10, here's Brown. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal.
Shot.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's third
11,
and goal.
11, 11, 11. Let's get set. Shot.
Brown. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. McPherson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space.
That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Deputy Ranger. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Daniels looking to throw. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Looking to throw. Daniels on the catch. It's Crowder. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Back to throw. Daniels. That's complete as he goes right back to Crowder. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
2nd and 5. This will be caught just inside the 10. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 25 yards out. Seibert's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half. And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Burrow will throw. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go.
They go play action with Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23. 23 yards the pickup there. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Eleven.
Now it's Burrow. Open man is Yoshibas. And the Bengals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
12. 11.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Andre Yoshibas from 4 yards out. And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
It's Eckler again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Ready.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. 2 yards is the pickup, and it'll be 1st down Washington.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Ready.
Eckler now between the tackles. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Up the middle with Eckler. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Come on, come on. 18 rounder, 18 rounder.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
1-1, ready?
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here.
MT, 11 MT, 12, 12, 12, 11, 11, 11. Dot.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
12, 12, 12. Dot.
Burrow looking to pass. Flush to his right. This one complete to Yoshivas. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here we go, here we go. Dot.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. He's got his running back out of the backfield. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Here we go. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
They try and run for it here with Brown. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bengals get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. McPherson now for the extra point. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. This is swung out to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Daniels. This one caught by Crowder. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
Here's Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now Daniels. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Daniels going to try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
On 2.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate. Eleven. Stop.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go. 12. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Dot.
Now it's Burrow. It got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
What a call there on third down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a first down, but it's a big play to boot.
I'm one, ready?
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Dot.
Running right, here's Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
11 MT. 11 MT.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Here we go. Here we go.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11 Thomas. 11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate. Dot.
Here we go with Burrow. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Here we go. Dot.
Now it's Brown. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. This to swell the lead to 6. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Here's Austin Seibert to get this one started. And off we go from Northwest Stadium in Landover. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back for... And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Gun. Got.
They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Second down. Burrow. That's into the hands of Yosibas. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 27 yards.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
11.
Burrow here on second down. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
11 MT. 11.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Let's go.
First carry for the versatile Austin Eckler. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Jermaine Pratt up to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Commanders first down.
Ready, set. Let's go now. Bronco 80.
They run it once more with Eckler. And he'll work his way down to about the 41. Second down and 8.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Lions. Let's go.
Daniels now going to look to throw. Off he goes. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. A nice throw by the rookie from LSU. And he's got his team a first down.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, Scott.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. To the end zone, it's intercepted. That's the safety, Geno Stone. And the Bengals are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
On one, ready?
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And
Here we go.
when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down.
12. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Ready.
The drive starts with a carry by Eckler. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Come on. Set.
Again, it's Eckler. And he'll get this close to the first down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short. Third and a yard. It's Daniels. That's over the middle and intercepted.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
11.
To throw is Burrow. He's got the hookup to Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield.
Here we go.
Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this.
Ready?
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Burrow to throw. That's complete. It's Yosivas.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Eleven.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. Taking off, he'll try to get there. He's going to have a Bengals first down by about a yard. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 5.
11.
A carry here for Brown. Not much happening there, just a short gain. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Here we go. 12.
Here's Brown. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
11 mighty. 11 Tommy. Stop.
Burrow now. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And It's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
Go!
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Set up. Ready?
Throwing now, Daniels. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
On the double.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4.
65 catch, 65.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go now. Mustang 19. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready?
They'll go. Here's Daniels. That's going to be pulled in by Brown. And he will get into the end zone. Noah Brown. Touchdown, Commanders. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
1, right?
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Gun. Stop. MT tight. 11 MT tight. Stop.
Back to throw, Burrow. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase, and it'll be 2nd down.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 11. 11 11 11 11. Stop.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, he'll keep this one on the ground. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line, a pickup of 7.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
11 11 11. 11 MT. 11 MT. Stop.
Here's Burrow. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Final second now of this 1st half as this one is away. On the return, Noah Igbenogany. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this 2nd half. About to get started. Pretty interesting 1st half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this 2nd half gets underway. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. First and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run to begin the drive with Eckler. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the 2nd half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Jermaine Pratt up to make the stop.
Okay, break.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Deputy.
The tight end Ertz in motion. On 2nd down, it's Eckler. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Street.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Austin Eckler out of the backfield. And it's going to be 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Here we go, here we go.
No run here with Brown. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
What's this say? 11, 11, 11.
Higgins sent in motion. Now Brown. And he'll drive this one forward down to the 36. Jonathan Allen, the big man from the interior, with the stop. Now a 3rd and 2.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Now Burrow on the bootleg. And that is incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down.
11, 11.
Burrow. This will be intercepted by Marshawn Lattimore. He works free, right side. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, it's Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12.
Throwing is Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
Higgins sent in motion. Play action now. It's Burrow. And this drive is over before it can start. It's swallowed up to force fourth down. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. The Bengals ready to punt this one away. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. That'll be returnable from the 35. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
Got it. Ready? Come on. Set. Bronco switch. Go.
Here's Eckler. Yeah. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, they'll come up now for second down and 4.
Set. Ready.
On the give to Eckler. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Now pass deep for McLaurin. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Let's go.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. They find a way to convert on fourth down and pick up 10 yards.
I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
To the right side, catch made by McLaurin. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
On first down, Daniels. And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to the 16.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Bengals 16-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Now.
On the give, it's Eckler. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Hold the ready.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
Cowboys.
Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
Ready.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Washington. Seibert out now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Commanders extend it to a 21-6 advantage. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
To throw is Burrow. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sainristil. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
To the right side, this is Eckler. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Ready, set.
They face 2nd down and 7.
18, Rattler. 18, Rattler.
Daniels now going to look to throw. And this will be incomplete, but a penalty flag down on the play. And let's see who's guilty.
Here we go, set.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. On target, got it to McClure. And he'll be taken down. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the 4th. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Seibert's extra point is true. And the Commanders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go. Thomas.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. This one downfield, taken in by Higgins. That one good for 29.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
11.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. So it's a win here for the Commanders. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the 2nd half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Commanders are winners as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.